Welcome to our literature podcast for students. Today, I'll be narrating an excerpt from In the Attic, a powerful chapter from Władysław Szpilman's Holocaust memoir, The Pianist. In the winter of 1944, I found myself hiding in the attic of an abandoned building in Warsaw. The city had become a landscape of rubble and ashes after the uprising. I was alone, hungry, and constantly afraid of being discovered by German patrols. Each day followed the same routine. I would wake at dawn, carefully ration my meager supplies, and spend hours in complete silence. To maintain my sanity, I mentally practiced piano pieces I had once performed, my fingers moving silently through the air as I imagined the keys beneath them. I also studied English from a small book I had found, whispering the words to myself in the darkness. One day, while searching for food in the kitchen below, I heard footsteps. A German officer stood before me. I was certain this was the end. He asked what I was doing there, and with nothing to lose, I told him the truth, that I was a Polish pianist in hiding. To my astonishment, he didn't shoot me or call for others. Instead, he asked, "Can you still play?" He led me to a piano in one of the rooms. With trembling hands, I played Chopin's Nocturne in C-sharp minor. The music filled the destroyed building, perhaps the only beautiful sound in all of Warsaw at that moment. When I finished, the officer was silent. Then he asked my name and where I had been hiding. He found me a better hiding place in the loft, and most incredibly, began bringing me food. This German officer, whose name I later learned was Wilhelm Hosenfeld, visited several times, bringing bread and jam, precious sustenance that kept me alive. On his final visit, Hosenfeld gave me his coat for warmth, and told me the Germans were retreating, that the Red Army was approaching. "Hold on," he said. "The war will be over soon." After liberation, in a cruel twist of fate, I was nearly shot by Allied soldiers who saw me wearing a German coat. I survived by shouting in Polish that I was a civilian. I never saw Hosenfeld again. Years later, I learned he had been captured by Soviet forces and died in a prisoner of war camp. I tried to help him, to repay his kindness, but it was too late. In the darkest chapter of human history, this unexpected act of compassion, a German officer helping a Jewish pianist, reminds us that humanity can persist even in the most inhumane conditions. This has been a reading from In the Attic by Władysław Szpilman. Thank you for listening to our literature podcast.